Morning, everybody. Welcome back to Simple Acre Homestead. We're at the front, the very front of our 1 acre property here. And today I plan to put in some tree spikes. As you guys may or may not remember, last summer we took the time to plant a bunch of evergreens right across the front of our property. And the point of this was so that we would have a privacy barrier when eventually this wooden fence comes down. Because when that fence comes down, I'm not putting up another wood fence. We got a lot of traffic up here, so I got to kind of talk in between. But the plan will be eventually put a farm fence up here. That'll let the wind through better. But we want to have that privacy still. So the whole point will be these evergreens will take the spot of that wood fence. But as you can see, they're starting to brown up on us. So we want to try to give them a little boost. Everything else on the property, the perimeter where we put these trees in, did fairly well. But this time, in this area, not so much. So what we got, so Cindy and I went this morning. We bought a bunch of these American Grow evergreen spikes. These are 12-6-12, so they're supposed to promote deep, vibrant color. These are very small trees, so what we're going to do is we're going to try to put them, because the drip line is still pretty shallow, so we'll be putting these about every 2 feet from the trees. And what they consist of is 12% nitrogen, 6% phosphates, 12% potable ash, 14% sulfur, a little bit of iron, a little bit of manganese. So hopefully these will give our trees the boost they need to kind of take hold and eventually become that barrier that we want there. I'm going to try putting these in. So they kind of resemble like a mineral block. But the instructions say to put one of these on the end. And that's what you use to push it in the ground with your foot. Let's get started. The other thing it says is to make sure the ground is not too dry. It should be just a little damp or wet. So I'll try to get my boot on top of that. There we go. So my hope is, because the ground is sloped a little bit toward the ditch, that if I put the spikes in on this side, that the nutrients will go toward the tree. The trees aren't very big, so I think one spike will do. I might be going a little closer than the 2 feet, but hopefully that'll be okay. There's one box gone. So there's 10 in a box. We picked up 3 boxes today to try to make sure we had enough. Which, I mean, 3 boxes cost us, I think, $45, guys. But small price to pay if we can actually get these trees to take well. So I'm going to continue to put these spikes in, but our plan going forward will be to actually spread a little bit of rabbit manure around the trees during the summer and let that soak in to get the nitrogen that way. Exactly enough, guys, in 2 boxes. So we have a third one just in case. So we'll have to keep track of this, monitor it, and see if it's going to solve our problems. But hopefully at the end of the day, we get our privacy barrier at the front. So when this fence, although it's been up here quite a while, we've been here 11 years and it was here before that. And but eventually with the strong winds we get, we know it's going to eventually let go, as most of the other parts have. But we'll replace it with the field fence. These will give us our privacy, assuming I can save them. But let's watch, see how the summer goes. Guys, give us a thumbs up if you don't mind, and subscribe if you haven't. Follow along, it doesn't cost you anything at all. And share it with your friends. You know, if you think that their trees need a little spruce up, say, hey, this guy's got this stuff here. Go to the store, grab it. Yeah, check it out. See us next time, guys.